Alright, hello and welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. Bleh. There you go, that's the intro today. Last time the team had got a new friend, installed Clockwork Core into a Clockwork body, and have found that this new friend is well, they're a little bit excitable. Did some attuning, did some other things, confirmed the purpose for the clockworks, that they are designed to help in the combat against the Black Sun. Came back down here into Storm Ledge with Joe, teleporting down into the college before making their way out and into the streets. On their way, of course, they tried to perform a light bit of thievery before failing desperately in that and having to get a little bailed out from their clockwork friend, making things just a little too surreal for any problems with the lore. But since then, they have all met up and are making their way to the tavern that they had, well, that many of them had previously stayed. But of course, before that, I have been instructed by Ailey that they would, of course, want to show off, would want to, do a better job at the whole lifting thing. So I'm gonna do some quick rolls for them right now to see how they go about that. Okay. So, once you guys all come back together, you don't even, the rest of the people who were, so, Thoricus and Varys and Cudzallop, I guess, don't even realize that Ailey had disappeared along with Jin and Avril, and when you all finally come back together, you find that Ailey has produced the very fancy wallet that the man that you were trying to steal from had on him. So somewhere between you, somewhere between the diversion and them going to the police and you guys getting back together, Ailey has slinked off and stolen what you were trying to steal from him anyway.
Jonah's very grumpy about this.
Here you go. Were you after this?
There's no way Ailey would give up gold.
Oh no, she's definitely taken something out of it. She's taken something out of it for sure, but she's handing over something. Handing over the wallet, at least. You'll see what's left behind in it.
Jin just scowls at her.
Avril pokes fingers against other fingers, like, oh look, you did it. He looks down at hands, swiftly produces hat back out of backpack and puts it back on.
So, where are you guys going? What's the plan here? To the tavern first, or purchasing
that
other
was the plan.
things.
Yeah, probably.
Did
right?
Ailey actually give us any money?
Yes, she left behind in the wallet 26 silver and 19 copper.
I will add that.
Cool.
What,
Yeah,
6
we-
and 19?
26 silver and 19 copper.
Yeah.
Jen, are you worried about having the shiny stuff to pay the people at the place where you sleep?
No, I'm not worried about that. No, not at all.
Oh, but I could give you it. I've got lots. I'm supposed to not say how much I have. The others told me I shouldn't.
No, don't just. I'll find what I want.
So you didn't do that because you needed it?
No, I did it because I want it.
Oh.
And because it's fun.
But what if the man needed it?
He was wealthy.
But what if he still needed it? It's
It was probably his walking around money.
walking around money?
Yeah, sometimes rich people have that.
Is it like so they can give it away?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were joking. No, generally they do not give their money away.
April goes red, looks away, finds some very interesting detail of the ceiling to look at.
Well, you make it to the tavern. It is filled with many a dwarf, as expected. Otherwise, it's relatively bustling in this point in time. It's probably like mid-afternoon by this point. Yeah, so like stragglers from lunch, people who are, looking to get a little sauced in the in the afternoon after morning's toil.
Gun is sulking, by the way.
Yeah, fair.
So just like normal then? Or...
It's the quiet version of normal rather than the loud, obnoxious version.
Oh dear.
Feels like there's a seething energy.
Oh boy.
Sorry, are these the dwarves from the temple, or just dwarves?
No, these are just regular city dwarves. There's a couple of half dragons here, but it's mainly a lot of dwarves, deeper, darker dwarves. They have that pallid grey skin, but are not from that particular. What am I looking for? Not part of that religion, not part of that sect. They're just people who live in the city. But that is their culture to find a bar at this time of day and just start drinking. And honestly, we could all learn a thing or two.
All right. You guys have spent more time here than I have. Where's a good spot?
Here. Varus gestures at a spot. He's probably gesturing at a spot that actually has people in it because they're in their spot.
Yeah, right.
How packed are we talking here? How packed to dwarves is this place?
So you guys, when you guys were here previously, people. Yeah, you guys were probably found a nice little table to sit at. Previously, that table was it's probably got a couple of dwarves on it, but there's plenty of seating in this tavern, and a lot of them will be sitting, at the bar, or as close to it as possible, just to get it in as quickly as they can. So there's probably a booth at the far back that would be empty, and that would definitely be Ailey's preference.
Mm-hmm.
Well, other than getting a whole bunch of booze first. So you probably see them immediately go to the bar, lean over the shoulders of the dwarves and order whatever they can.
Alright, let's go wait over there. And head over.
Will order something for himself, just to, prove that he didn't need all of that money anyway.
Fair enough. Anything in particular you'd like to order?
The cheapest beer there. Because he's actually very cheap.
Fair enough. Well, they give him a copper.
Done.
Yes. Where did I put all of my stuff? Man. ADHD's been off the wall lately.
Hey.
Places. Stone switch. Okay. I have some stuff here. Not you. Yes. You'll flick a copper down, get a brew, a glass of beer that's extremely dark. Looks like it smells worse than it tastes, at least. Ailey, of course, gets a few bottles of some straight liquors, as well as some beers. That's just their whole deal. But requests it from the barmaid and returns to you guys as you all file around this table booth in the back to chill out, get some rest.
Just while this is happening, can I just keep an eye out, just to make sure that nobody's we're not exactly a conspicuous group, so like I just want to see if anybody's been. I'm sure people have been staring at us, but who's staring the longest and who's staring for what reasons?
Sure.
Hmm.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. 28.
So you're looking out. Yeah. As soon as you walk in, there are eyes on you guys. A lot of people are very perturbed by your presence. A lot of you are not people that they've seen before, and even Ailey is kind of an oddity to them. As a half dragon is as pure enough as Ailey to have proper wings forming is quite the thing as well. But of course Ailey's good at hiding a lot of that stuff. But of course it is mainly the Clockwork, Varys, and the Rikus that get the most eyes on them. But of course, as soon as the gruff exterior that you guys now have, the eye patch and the skeletal arm makes people, as soon as they spot these particular features, they like look back in their drinks like, oh, some ruffians have arrived.
And they are correct.
Like the slightest smile curls across Varys' face.
But of
Everil-
course, yep.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say, Everil gently tries to nudge Jin with the elbow and goes, here, I'll show you, you can try it again. Walks up to the nearest patron. Hi, I can draw a sketch of you, do you want to see? Shoves a sketchbook in nose.
Oh, sure.
If you like it, you can buy it, but you don't have to, but, only if you like it.
Oh, sure.
And then starts aggressively sketching the people at the table, turns around, winks at Jun, turns back to the sketches.
Alright.
How far away is no. Never mind.
Jun
I'm assuming that
is
they're the table over.
Yeah. I'll leave them to it, it's fine.
Jin's gonna give it a go. He's gonna come up behind this patron and lean over as if he's looking at the thing, but not letting the patron know he's there. But doing it is so that, other people aren't gonna look at him and be suspicious of why is he standing there. He's clearly looking at this, paint at this piece of art that the kid's doing.
Of course. And you very slightly pull out a small coin pouch from this patron with no difficulty.
Sweet. How much did I get?
You feel there's a few coins in there. I'd say that you would go back to the table before you'd
Yeah.
check that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I wander back to the table like nothing's happened.
If you stand right behind someone 23, 24.
Yeah, that's not going to go well. That's a bad idea.
Isn't that my wallet? Not now.
What do you mean you never had a wallet?
And it's pronounced gaslighting, and you've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Oh dear.
I was trying to give Jen another go because they were so sulky and sad.
Well, I'm sure that they have improved their mood at least slightly, except for the fact that when they go back, they realize that it's just a sack full of copper, and it's 34 copper pieces in there. This is
Hey,
not
that's
particularly
better than nothing.
not a particularly wealthy man.
Can Varys see that it's copper in there, or is Jun hiding this?
Oh, he's totally hiding this.
Okay.
He's not going to let on that he's failed twice to get the amount of gold that he needs for his thing.
That's fair. Can I make like a perception check or something to try and see that?
That's my performance check for how shit the caricature sketch is, by the way.
Excellent.
Well, they're pretty drunk, so they love it either way. Sure, you can absolutely roll a perception check. That'll be against Jun's sleight of hand. If you want to roll another sleight of hand, then Jun.
Ah.
Because it went so well for you last time.
Well, at least it's just against some of your fellow players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. This is the safest natural one.
The negative outcome is that Jun is embarrassed
Yeah.
and annoyed.
You hear the clanking of coins as Jun's trying to count them, carefully and quietly. Ends up, dropping a bunch on the table, and you absolutely spot that it's all amazing.
Alright, I got DC'd.
That was perfect.
You spot that there's a robot
Yeah,
in the sky.
the clockwork is just doing something weird in the background.
Excellent.
But anyway,
Right.
you look over and see, that it's all copper coins in there.
Varus just looks at the coins and kind of looks a little bit sad. Then takes out a gold coin. I want to attempt to slide this gold coin into that man's pocket.
Okay, all right.
While he's still distracted by this amazing artwork, I want to help this guy out and give him a gold.
All right, sleight of hand.
All right.
Does he let Jun know what he's doing?
You've probably noticed that he was looking at the coins and then looking at the guy, and you see him pull out a gold coin. So you can probably infer what he's going to try and do.
Yeah, in that case, Jun will sigh and roll his eyes at Varus and just, he will throw the pouch that is now empty of coins to Varus to give back to the man.
Nice. He gives a little nod and slips the gold coin in there. And fuck it, I got 60 copper. I'm just gonna put the 60 copper in there with it.
God.
So it's 60 copper and a gold piece. So
This man's
sleight of
coming
hand check?
flush.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So a sleight of hand.
That's a 16.
All right.
Thank goodness for having a +9.
Yeah. You successfully place this coin purse back where it was. None the wiser.
Wonderful. And drawing no more attention to himself, he heads back to the table.
And worse off we are.
I mean, copper's copper. It's fine. And the gold. Do you need money, Jun?
You know what I want this for. Do you remember?
The cage, yes?
The cage for the soul. Yes.
Sure.
It needs to be a beautiful silver tiny silver cage, and it needs to be worth 100 gold pieces,
Okay.
which I do not have.
Varus reaches
not
into his
far
coin
off.
purse and pulls out. Here is 89 gold. So you just need 11 more.
Oh, I've definitely got that.
Oh, good. Oh, is it? This is weird. Is it like a 100 gold's worth of silver?
I think. I don't know. I don't know if the spell cares about costing in labor. Surely.
I mean, we don't need to
Mm.
worry about paying for
Either
labor.
of you, either of you can roll an Arcana check.
Yes, Jin would like to roll an Arcana check.
Whew.
Yeah. Lucky. Nice.
So, magic is finicky. Because
Yep, we knew that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
it really is. Because, what is the worth of a silver cage to someone who doesn't want to buy it, right? So it is the purposes of this cage is to contain the soul. So it just needs to be a suitably sized and well put together cage for the soul to be stored in. If it was quite tarnished but still made of silver, it wouldn't be necessarily worth as much, but it would still be perfectly valid for the spell. Normally, for this sort of stuff, you would know that it's more about the when stuff gets consumed by a spell, the value of it is usually like a gemstone of a specific size or something like that, where that's where the worth of it comes from. Whereas for this one, it is very much that it's literally utilized in the spell. So you could probably pick up a silver cage or get someone to make a silver cage for however much they're willing to give it away for, and it'll work. So it doesn't necessarily have to be 100. Doesn't necessarily have to have been purchased for 100 gold pieces.
Okay, that's good.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, after we've enjoyed something to eat and something to drink. And I know that I remember vaguely that this place has a couple of magic shops, and surely there's a smithy.
Yes. The half dragon who made the shield and Codswallop's armor might be able to make that for us. He's a smith.
Hmm.
Yep,
Oh,
there's a
excellent.
ruby dragon nearby.
Yeah. I mean, he's filled out odd requests for us in the past. I feel like this is probably a lot more normal.
Yes, a cage to put a soul in. Very normal things.
Well, a cage to put something in. I don't know that he needs to know that it's a soul,
I mean,
like-
I'm not going to tell him if you don't.
I didn't plan on it. Like yeah. I feel like it's better for him if he's like, oh, I made a cool shield and some armor for a dog in a little cage, rather than in a cage to house a soul.
I agree. Best for him not to know.
Indeed. But yes, there are also magic shops around too. In saying that, I did just give you all of my money, so we need to talk to Wakelaw.
Sorry, how much gold did you give, Jin?
89.
Okay, I need my calculator again.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised there's not one
Brain, no, do math.
in this. I should get one.
Yeah, surely there's like a mod or a module
Yeah,
thing to
there'll be
plug
a-
into that.
There'll be an add-on for money calculations.
Yeah, so you can just do like a add X amount and it'll put it
Yeah.
in there for you. That would be handy.
It would.
So we're in this bar.
Yes. After all of this, you'll notice the barmaid that many of you have seen before come up to your table carrying a a large platter of different alcohols, as well as some smoked meats and breads. Lay them out on the table, attempting to put a drink in front of everybody. Then, as they're about to put one in front of, I assume that everyone has finished their drawing by now, and
Yep.
actually, yeah. We'll get to that. They try to put they're thinking. They look towards Avril, knowing that they're part of your group, and like hesitantly put down the drink, and then look back at you guys, and say, "It's very nice to see you all again."
I have the funny feeling that were Ailey here, it'd be like, no, that no one's not supposed to drink. It's too small. That's my best approximation.
I don't think Ailey has paid attention to the fact that it is attempting to be served to you. Ailey's more concerned that because she's still, even after she's put that one down, she's still got a bunch more drinks on the platter for you guys. So she's just then she realizes, wait, there's more than all of you. And then Ailey's probably like, yeah, keep going.
Ailey is focusing with capital letters on these drinks.
Yeah, putting down all these drinks, putting down all this food. Says, yeah, it's very, very nice to see you all.
Jun does that like head nod that's kind of an upwards head nod instead of a wave.
Yep.
So he doesn't know her very well. He joined, she left.
Oh no, this is the this is the dwarven barmaid. This is not. She does say.
He's still going to do the head nod.
That's fair. She does say though. Nemi's been. Been great. They've been helping out with the college. I think they're probably there at the moment. If you wanted to see her, I'll definitely let her know that you guys came by.
Yes, please do. We were possibly going shopping. I think we could maybe make a stop in there, if people want to.
Oh, why not?
How have things been here?
Pretty much the same, really. Nothing's changed around here in a very long time.
Fair. That must be nice.
Yeah. She finishes placing everything. Let me know if I can get you anything else. And turns and walks away.
He's gonna pick whatever his favorite thing is on the platter and just hoe into it.
Perfect. The clockwork will inspect everything. Just sort of go, Well, I have cravings for these things, but I know that I cannot consume them.
Oh, okay. Is there? Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. Do you require, like? Is there anything that we can get you that you can consume?
I don't think so. I could probably consume some metal, but I'm not hungry. It's just,
okay.
I can. I guess it's alcoholism that someone's given me.
Oh. Ferris just looks at Ailey. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that tracks.
Yeah, Ailey always said that she could just sober up whenever she wanted, and I didn't believe it until I actually saw it. You may not be so lucky. I don't know how any of this works.
I don't think I could even get drunk, so it's kind of pointless, really. I mean, I guess you could like cast a spell on me to do that, but I don't know. I don't even know if that would work.
A spell of drunkenness? Is that a thing?
I'm sure there is one like that. That seems like something,
Probably.
right?
Yeah.
Surely, some kind of sickness would be equivalent.
I don't know. Maybe. Thragus, look at me and tell me if that would work on me.
I'm looking. One sec.
Right. He is immune to poison and psychic damage. He is immune to being blinded, charmed, deafened, diseased, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned. And for the purposes of alcohol, that would be a poisoned effect. So no, he cannot get drunk. Do you relay that?
So I would.
Well, oh well.
It's good to know, though.
Yeah.
There must be a strange sensation to want to be drunk and not be able to do it.
I mean, there's a lot of strange sensations that I'm having to deal with.
Oh yeah, you kind of just existed as the core for your beginnings, I guess. And what's it like to be piloting this now, I guess?
I mean, what's it like to be piloting that?
Sometimes a bit of a pain in the arse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
injuries.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, a sense of balance and equilibrium.
I mean, I had that even as an orb. That was weird.
Really? Was that sounds? Oh, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. You would move it around in my pocket.
I sure was, yes.
I'm sorry. You should have. No.
I didn't exactly have the, I wasn't really together yet. I was still cooking at the time, so. But I imagine it's exactly what a baby would feel like when they're inside, Yeah.
You were.
I was inside
That's
your.
disquieting.
I was inside your womb.
Okay. I'm just gonna think about some things that I hadn't really considered before. Okay. All right. Oh, do you know if do you know how you would react to spice?
Imagine it would be very similar to every other clockwork you've put spice into, like Fanny Boo and Joe.
Like a supercharge for a short amount of time type of thing?
I imagine so.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
More things to experiment on.
Maybe
Absolutely.
that'll be the closest you get to drunk.
Maybe. I'm not gonna
Can't
try it now, though. I don't
you
want to blow up this tavern or anything.
Yeah, that I'm sure that would be appreciated. Yes.
Definitely a whole lot of don't mess with spice going on in this brain.
Yeah, that is well founded. That was through horrific trial and error. Some of which was really funny, others of which was really, really bad.
Indeed.
As long as it's mostly funny.
Yeah, some of it was. I just disappeared one time, and I was just gone. I was in like in another plane of existence. That was a time.
Yes.
We've all been to other planes of existence once in a while. You know, it's good to get out.
It's good to get out of your plane of existence for a time. Yeah. And we'll come back to Avril, who's finished their drawing. You got a 13 on your your performance for that drawing.
No masterpiece. but,
No. So you flip it around to the table to show off what you've drawn for these fairly drunk dwarves.
I've made them deliberately more handsome and hairy than they actually are.
Oh, absolutely. There's raucous applause and amazement. Oh, that's a masterpiece. I'll absolutely pay you handsomely for this. And
Ooh,
your very Mark pulls out this coin purse, and you can see on their face a little bit of like unsureness when they pull it out. Like they like shake it around and are like, this is heavier than what I expected. But then immediately just start
God damn it.
going into it, and like, I don't realize I had this. Pulls out the gold coin, hands it over in exchange for your drawing.
I'm so sorry, Varys.
Varys's eyes are just very narrow slits as he watches this. Just staring.
And everyone's like, thanks. Can you tell all your friends that if they want more pictures of themselves, that you know a really cool artist?
Of course, miss. I'll show them your masterpiece.
I want to get really good at drawing so that I get hired for more than just wanted posters.
Oh, aye.
I can never get the noses just right. Anyway, I'm gonna go and see if I can get some more pictures now. Turns back around to my table. Like, puts the gold on the table and pushes it towards Jen. Look!
And you see this drunken dwarf is like now like going back through his sack of coins and trying to quickly count them all. He goes, oh, got enough for another round, and more raucous.
That gets a little smile out of Varys. That's nice, at least.
Jun just rolls his eyes. and I think he'll pat Avril on the head when she comes back. Not patronizingly, just, he doesn't know how to interact with children.
I got it for you.
You did well.
See, sometimes if you want it, you just have to give them something else.
That's true. In some cases, you just give them not fucking with the general population and they give you all the gold you need. And he
What?
winks at Varys.
Wait, so if I tell them, like, I won't burn their house down, that they'd just give me money for that?
That's not the thing to take from this.
That's what we told Baba Yaga.
Yeah. not
And then we burned her house down, and then we burned her to death. I mean, that made sense.
I mean, Baba Yaga was also a singular and horrific and horrible individual who was my friend for a little bit, but then very suddenly wasn't as she burned to death. But she's very different from the regular populace. We probably don't burn everybody that we meet or threaten to
You
burn
don't know
things.
if that dragon dude. You don't know if they were really a good person.
Dragon dude?
The person that we and then like Phil. I'm gonna guess that Jun's hand goes across Afro's mouth. You know, the person we robbed, but with hand in front of mouth.
Yep. Yep. As soon as Jun realizes that that's what she's about to say. Yeah.
Well, I personally would make exceptions for rich people. I don't mind threatening to burn their stuff down, but that's just me. I am not a paragon of goodness in that regard, I don't think. Don't listen to me.
I don't think there's any goodness in taking from the poor to feed your own pockets.
If I've got lots of shiny things, does that make me rich?
Depends how many shiny things you have and how many of them will you give to me.
How many do you need?
Jun smiles down at her and kind of goes, no, I'm just teasing.
But I don't.
It's also about what you are doing or not doing with your wealth, whether you are hoarding it because you want to say that you're rich and use it for rich people stuff, or if you're using it to get along and to help other people out as you can. That's how I see it.
Oh. Well, mostly I took it from some bad guys when they didn't need it anymore, because, like, you can't really spend it apart from for the ferryman.
Oh, dead people don't need money, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's always
But, like,
the best
only
way.
after I'd killed them and burned their house down.
And they were bad guys when you killed them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was, like, a bunch of hags, and they lived in this old windmill, and they were gonna eat the children, so we burned their whole windmill down.
Oh,
Nice.
You did the ethically correct thing, and you were rewarded for it by taking the gold that they had and didn't need.
Oh, okay.
But did you tell them the clockwork like reaches out and is stretching like a person would, like, you know, like a person with flesh and bones would, is like stretching out and like doing like human gestures at people, and it's like just holding his arms out at this point for some like they're trying to get sensations of it, and goes, but did you tell the hags that you were going to burn their house down if they didn't pay you beforehand?
Oh, no, we murdered them and then we burned their house down, and then we realized that they had money.
And that's fine. Not extortion at all.
Loophole.
Yeah.
That's great.
No,
He's
I
already
think you can
learned what
extort.
extortion is.
I feel like you can extort rich people.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
if you
but
do
most
it with magic, is it hextortion?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the kind. If it's illusionary, it's distortion.
Oh.
Oh,
This kid's great. Why didn't we pick her up ages ago?
wait. I feel like I'm getting the hang of your language when I can make jokes in it.
Yeah.
oh,
Like, Avril starts mentally going through their spellbook for spells that they could use for hextortion. Oh, I could use that one where I throw people really far away or pull them towards me. That one would work. Because I could put them on the edge of a cliff and then do it.
Perfect. You've already got the hang of it.
And then I burn their house down?
only if they don't give you the money.
Yeah, I feel like burning the house down is a lot of work. Like, keep your work, the work you have to do, to a minimum.
But it's not really work if you enjoy it. That's what someone told me once.
No, you don't.
Don't turn your hobbies into your job. You'll just hate your hobbies.
Yes. You'll burn out, no pun intended.
But, and then rubs hands together and like little sparks off of fingers just for dramatic effect. But it's not work. See, like it just.
It may not feel like work when you want to do it now, but when you have to do it at some point for somebody else, it's a bit different.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't want the big bats trying to get you. Anyway, what are we doing here? We're just drinking.
Having something to eat and drink.
Oh, right, yes, flesh bags.
Because and Jun is very visibly shoving whatever that was put on the table into his face and talking around a mouthful of food.
There's like crumbs everywhere.
Yep. Grubby street urchin behavior.
Nice.
You see the clockwork reach out and grab a fistful of smoked meats and then bring them under the table and feed them to Codswallop. Yes.
Ferris nods approvingly.
Yes. Eat what I cannot, yes.
Is our new bot becoming a feeder?
Oh god.
There is a bit of Codswallop in him as well, so...
Yeah, no. Jun just said that to get a rise out of Varys.
My goodness.
It looks like it's working.
I am a good feeder.
Don't agree with them. That's not... What are you doing?
When they get old and grey, I can feed them too.
I don't know.
Oh god, are you going to be around that long? Ugh.
I don't know.
I don't know how long I'm going to be around. Guess we'll find out.
I feel like I'm probably going to go old and grey before anybody else here.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it. Don't even know how long we live.
Oh, yeah, fair. We usually, it's anywhere from 120 to 180, 90, depends.
That seems like a fairly decent run, although I guess it depends who you're comparing with.
Yeah, I mean, we've met, elves now who just sort of don't age or die like that.
Yes, if anything seems short compared to that.
You see that the clockwork is like calculating, crunching numbers, and like looks between you all and goes, "No, the human's probably gonna go old and grey before the rest of you."
Oh.
Which one of us is a human?
Everall.
Kind of, so.
Me.
Varys' eyes at Avril like, I'm so confused. Why are you a human?
Jun, you can't just ask people what they're
looking
human.
at their palms and then rotates to the back of their hands and then their palms and then like takes those fingers and starts squidging their cheeks like, why am I human?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna give her an existential crisis.
Yeah, I suppose you are too young for an existential crisis. Jun...
Existential crisis. Yes.
See, a hexistential crisis is what you give to somebody before you, what was the other word you used?
Distort.
Hextort.
Oh.
Hex taught them. No, I think a hexistential crisis is when you've lost your magic and you can't use it anymore. You know, like all
But it
those
also
other
can-
people in this country. Weird.
They, I mean, you know what's going on with that, right? Is that in your memory banks? What's going on with the magic here?
It's being sucked out by the cities that we're in, yes.
And sent off to...
Well,
I mean,
it's
copper
charging.
knife.
It's charging things. Coppernight is part of that, yes, but it also is charging other clockworks in other cities, like myself. I, in fact, am being charged by your magic right now, so.
Is that a thing that will just sort of ambiently happen if we are to move away from areas containing the metal?
I believe so. I have this thing, and he like starts to peel open his chest where you got the core. And he goes,
Oh,
this will keep me going for very long. So I don't need
Okay.
I don't need to be in range like the other clockworks do. And he pushes it back together.
ah, okay.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah, that makes sense. For sure.
And even if I did, you could always just put a little bit of magic in me, and I'll be right as rain.
So good to know. Oh god. Oh. We should also check in on what's happening in Copper Knight. Is that place still overrun with mimics?
I would imagine so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
Jeez,
that
we
they got
could
that.
just leave them.
Yeah, I mean, I know that we're like cool and good and everything. I don't know that an entire city of mimics is something that we can fix.
I think that's a bit. We need more people.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you mean we're cool and good and stuff?
I mean, I don't know. People rely on us to get stuff done. We are kind of the go-between for two different nations and multiple people in high parts of their own kingdoms. So we must be pretty cool, right? Or at least some people think we are.
I think we've managed to convince some people that we are. And, you know, it doesn't take much to just be more cool than a lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of these people are pretty uncool.
Jin's like swaying slightly with beer. Cheap, nasty beer.
Yes, I don't think we could really deal with an entire city full of mimics. It's definitely.
I had trouble just dealing with one.
Oh, you fought a mimic?
Yeah. I had so many teeth
They do. Yeah.
Gross.
and really stinky breath.
It's more the fact, like, the teeth are terrifying and horrible, and so is the interior. But it's the fact that they can be other things. It's just that's not okay.
But Jin can be other things, and they're okay.
That's fine though. Yeah. I mean, Jun also doesn't eat us alive and try and, kill us.
Whispers.
Yeah.
Does Jin also have too many teeth?
I think Jin's got the right amount of teeth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jun, just to freak everyone out, turns into like a really obscure like half shark person that has like rows and rows of teeth and just kind of grins at everybody, and it's very much like from Finding Nemo, the shark, that scene.
Bruce?
Yeah, just like Bruce grinning out at the camera, except it's Jin.
Everyone squeaks and holds their sketchbook up in front of their face.
Can I have some teeth?
Oh.
Like if you're not using them.
If Thrakus wants to take a tooth, would that affect Jin once he shape changes again? Would he know that?
That's a good question.
Bearing in mind that sharks shed teeth naturally quite frequently.
That is true.
So it would be similar to like shedding hair.
I mean, yeah, like their whole bodies, like that thing going on. I'm just thinking. Roll me. Roll me a history check.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have previously. You've gone through the whole. Yeah, sure, you've gone through the whole stages of life as a changeling, and as a child, you would have been changing into things to stop people from doing stuff. So you've absolutely been like a human or a half elf at some point, and had a tooth fall out, and been worried about this exact thing before, and then realized once you changed again, that the tooth was missing in your new form, but after a few changes later, it had come back. You imagine that you have some additional regenerative ability that allows you to put some of that stuff back, but it's not like instant.
You can grow face bones.
Yeah, so you imagine if you lost all of your teeth, all of your shape changes would have no teeth for a while.
Whoa.
And
Definitely not asking for all teeth.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll like feel around in the shark mouth for a loose one and yank it out and give it to Thoricus.
The clockwork will. You see he's sort of lightly clamping the table, and say to you, "It's probably not the greatest form to take anymore." I'm
Why
not sure who it is, but someone's got some severe trauma around very sharp teeth like that, and it's not doing well in my psyche.
Jun shrugs and turns back into himself.
Varys looks around the table, looks under the table at Codswallop, and looks back at everyone else.
True, we don't know much about Codswallop's background.
It does. Somebody doesn't like the teeth?
I mean, that tracks. Dogs fight with teeth.
Do you know where
mean-
that was coming from? Varys says to the clockwork.
He looks over at Everil, who's still holding up this notepad to hide.
You're like,
Oh, shit.
check the dog before you check your friend. Okay, cool. I see where my
Is a
place is in the
friend.
pecking order. It's fine.
He's been
I've
around
known
longer.
the dog for longer.
Like, you know when parents call names out and they always go through like all of the siblings before yours?
Oh
And
yeah, my
it
dad
was-
would go through like all of his mates.
I
parents have called me
legitimately
by the
laughed
dog's
at
name
Mum
before.
once because she went through the
Mhm.
siblings, the niece, and then the dog's name, and then reached my name, and I was like, wow.
Mhm.
And I quote, I'm just used to yelling at her more often. I'm like, good excuse.
Yeah, nice save there.
My save is that in universe that sketchbook was covering your face, so Varys wasn't making eye contact.
Eye contact, what's that?
Exactly.
Everyone just happened to have good stealth in that moment.
Varys'
Doing the old
perception
if I
got cut
stay
in half
perfectly
because he was
still,
worried
no
about the
one can
dog.
see me.
No,
Dear.
I think Jun will like push the notebook down a little bit, smile at her and ruffle her hair.
Having transformed back from the shark.
Yes, and like not even smiling like with mouth open, like smiling with mouth closed so it can't see teeth.
Still, like, having a moment, like looking between Jin and Thurakis, like where did the tooth go? Like trying to track them.
This is completely oblivious.
I mean,
Looking at shiny new tooth and like putting it in my little bag full of teeths and bones and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Put sketchbook down on table, starts drawing, and like writes the title, "This is my happy place." Like,
Thurakis
getting
does like
anything
to
but
collect
teeth.
teeth.
Why?
Not really sure. Why do you collect teeth, Thurakis?
Well, like, it's cool. I like them. They're very permanent.
That's fair. Is that the same for the other trophies, I guess? Like fingers and things?
This is where Thurakis is getting increasingly awkward, and it's just like, what?
Everyone
Eh,
stops
just-
sketching and rams their hands in their armpits.
they're just cool, okay?
Okay, cool. Sorry, wasn't trying to grill you or anything. Just wondered.
Thurakis is just like, not even recognizing the irony, is fiddling with the bones of her bone hand.
The clockwork will say, "You all collect weird things. Don't. Yeah."
I wasn't yucking anybody else's yum. I was
Yeah.
just curious.
That saying gets
just-
me.
Fair.
I just thought, the kid might find a way to be less scared of teeth if, they knew why you were collecting them. If you're making a necklace or, necklaces aren't
Donating them
particularly...
to a museum or
I mean, for one, Thurakis already has a necklace of, like, bones
Mm.
that she always wears. Just by the way. It also just...
necklace of bones is one thing, but necklace of big pointy teeths is another. But like, even if someone's wearing a bone teeth necklace, the act of someone ripping one out in front of you and just being like, that's different.
It was very like, when a kid has a wiggly tooth and they're like...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But have you seen a kid sit in front of you and rip out their own wiggly tooth? It's visceral.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Because you know that it didn't hurt them, but you still feel it. Like,
like, satisfying.
Like the suction sound of the gum trying to keep it in place.
oh god.
That doesn't happen with this. That doesn't happen here, as the shark tooth is already, it's already filling out a replacement. It's like nails for them, right? Just constantly
Yeah.
coming out. So, yeah, they easily, like, all you see is them reach a hand into this, more of teeth, and then without even like a wiggle or a sound, just there's a tooth that's come out. But it's not that part that really gets you, or the clockwork. It's the big row of pointy teeth. Yeah.
Paris leans over to the clockwork. What weird things do I collect?
He looks at you like he gives you perfect eye contact with both knowing of your magical eye, and then looks at the other people around you.
Okay. All right, yeah, fair enough. See what you say? I hear you. Varys shuts up.
Not to mention all those guns and bullets.
Well, I mean, those have practical uses.
That is true.
I mean, yeah.
Good uses.
Like getting rid of the wealthy
Hmm.
so you can rob them.
Yes.
Like being my friends. That's what's important.
Yes. Yes, it is. Anyway, now that we've had some fun here in the tavern, and you've all eaten and drunken and had your fill, do we want to go shopping now?
Sure.
Don't like the way
Jun
that was
stuffs
said.
more.
It did come across a little bit like you were annoyed at the fact that
Like-
we are eating and drinking.
That is...
Like, felt like entrapment.
Sorry. It's the alcoholism. I'm sorry. Blameless
You
one points directly at Ailey.
Oh, we do often.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm...
Cool. How many chips on your shoulder can you have from all this group of people?
Is it really a shoulder anymore if it is just made of chips?
Well, I have all of your chips, so...
Exactly. There's a lot of chips on those shoulders.
Oh.
Let's see if I can beat the last one. Wait, what did I do?
Yeah.
Says that through a mouthful of alcohol.
Yes, right, we should... Yeah, let's go buy some stuff. Talk to some people.
Well, I know where we're not going.
Hmm?
That potion shop. Not going there.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do I need to roll for emotional damage?
Borrow money from the potion shop too.
Hold on.
If it helps, apparently he's doing okay now.
How much money did you take from the potion shop?
We
No,
didn't
we
take
don't
any
talk
money.
about it, and we shouldn't even mention potion shops. Shut your faces.
It's fine. There was
what
no stealing from the potion shop.
Potion?
You can say potion. It's okay. It was just a minor accident. It's all okay now.
Minor to him. Really not minor.
Yeah.
I was
I
trying.
lost an
I was
eye.
trying to help.
You know.
Shit. Okay. Well.
To be fair, the eye thing wasn't your fault. That was my fault.
Oh, no, you wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for me. And oh god. Oh.
Nah, but it was that or yeah, no, his body was not in a good state. It was weird. But he is out. He is alive, and he is okay.
Okay, is relative.
Could have been much worse, and is probably thankful to be alive.
Did you try and kill the person?
We didn't try to.
Oh, so you failed to.
No,
Oh.
no. The person dying was never an intention.
Oh, it was extortion. Right.
No, oh my fucking god, please. Please. Oh. Thorax is just trying to like crawl under the table at this point.
The clockwork will like reach out and like start pushing you back, pushing you under. Yes, hide, please.
Just start hugging Codswallop.
He'll
What's
say,
the- I
he'll say,
guess-
no. It was collateral damage on a war against rich people. Okay.
I was gonna say, is it a perception check to realize that I should just stop talking?
Or just sobs out like a class traitor.
Hey.
Cannot
you
see
didn't
the
try to
hole
kill
you're
him,
digging.
but you also like didn't kill them, but like it's a person that you don't want to see, so we should avoid them. Like just slightly louder than intended.
We'll talk about it at some point that is not now.
Do you have many friends who are still alive?
Oh, we have plenty of friends. Yeah.
We don't
That are
try.
still alive?
I mean, I would say at least 80% of the people that we would consider friends are still alive.
You liked
No,
Baba Yaga
yes.
until we... Wait, but... Hang
I
on.
think that there was some shenanigans going on there, though. I believe that she...
And she was less of
She
a
kinda-
friend. She was more like a relative at that point.
Yeah, it was like
It
somebody
was more
that
of
you used
casting
to...
on a spell on you, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
Oh,
that
well, when
she
you
was...
put it in the slideshow, I assumed it was important.
Oh, well, she made me believe that she was my friend. So, yeah.
You can
So,
do
of
that?
course, I wanted to see my friend, and she disappeared. So I chucked out some fairy fire at her, and then other people put out real fire on her, and that was a whole lot of emotion all at once.
Avril
It's
is
weird.
having a realization that they can just make people be friends with her with magic.
So it was kind of strange. It's like somebody that you used to work with and you kind of liked, but you hadn't seen in a long time, and then you watched them burn alive in front of you.
She was like family.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a family friend.
Yeah. You're the ones that pinch your cheeks and tell you that they saw you in diapers, but you don't remember them at all.
Oh.
Never had that, but sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
Diapers?
that's on me. I should have known when I opened my mouth.
Yeah, the clock was like, yeah, I don't think a lot of them hit that.
No, I know. Varys just looks very sad. He stopped
Jun
talking.
looks stoked with himself that he's finally rattled Varys today.
Anyway, friends you make with magic are only temporary. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That is true.
Friends
It
you
may
make with
overcome that and kill you.
friends you make by being next to them when they kill rich people, those are friends you keep forever.
You're really zeroing in on this one particular
You
thing.
guys
I'm not...
turned a rich man into a gold bust. Okay?
He was evil!
Piece of shit. He wanted to start a war. Fuck that
Yes,
guy.
and if you haven't realized, I am the culmination of all of you, and you all hate rich people. So what does that make me, huh?
Makes you the best friend ever. And Varys just pokes him in the side.
Rich in knowledge?
And that's also true. Do
I
you
am-
have like our collective surface level knowledge?
Some bits of it, and also collective knowledge of this vessel that I was put into.
I mean, I think most people know that rich people are bastards. Right?
Especially
Yes.
if they have a really fancy house.
Especially.
Yeah. I feel like some people think that could be them someday, though, so they try and defend them. It's really gross.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
We
seems
have a word for
delusional.
this in my language.
Mhm.
Ass kisser. Is that in your language too?
Yes, that does sound familiar. I believe we have that as well.
Is the local dialect butt kiss or ass kiss?
Well, it's more like ass kiss. It's a slightly different sound.
Mm. Yeah, their accent's pretty weird.
Hey.
I got
Rude and unnecessary.
I got a lot of languages up here.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Davai, comrades, let's get out of
do you
here.
do you speak all of the languages that we speak?
Yes, he will speak all of the languages that you speak.
I would like to utter something in a language that I don't know if the rest of them speak. So I will DM it to you just
Okay.
in case, because I feel like one of them might, but I'm just guessing.
Actually,
Nick, understand everyone.
in the chat,
Yes.
you can select a language that you know and type it in there. And if somebody does know it, they'll see it in the chat.
And if they don't, it's just written in the script of whatever language
Yeah.
it is. Oh,
I
Yeah,
heard
purr.
kitty.
Yeah, it's Grayson. Hi.
hi, Grayson.
I can. And Ailey will be able to.
Oh, cool.
Because Ailey can understand all
'Cause-
language.
yeah.
No, I can't.
I cannot.
Nope.
Looks like a fun language.
It's
Mathy.
just Arrow being like, does that mean that we can have like conversations in it?
Yes. But
I never get to practice anymore unless I'm in my nightmare.
What do
Ailey will say, "What are you guys saying? Why are you speaking all weird?"
Okay, anyway, you were about to segue us, I believe, and I interrupted.
It
Yes.
was an excellent interruption.
Yes, the clockwork is like, bye, let's get out of here.
Okie dokie.
Pack up your things, head out of the tavern, and stop outside, and turns around as he's been leading you all and goes, "Where to first? Silver Cage?"
Yes.
Mhm.
That's my vote.
All right. And he turns left and starts heading down the street.
Where's Silver Cage?
No. He's doesn't
That was
Getting-
the Rikus, not
get.
me.
All right. He says, "No, we're getting a silver cage."
Okay. What direction are we going?
He turns left and starts heading towards the blacksmith that you guys had previously used before.
Pretty sure that's nowhere near that potion shop.
It is nowhere near that potion shop. The potion shop
Yeah.
was. The potion shop was down here.
Hang on.
Yes, it was
The
down.
map all zoomed in.
It was down here. That's where it was.
So near the Y of Clay Walk. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and you guys, blacksmith is this way.
Cool.
So head in that way.
Sorry, I forgot we have a functional map. I haven't had this in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. As you get there, you see Droshka, the ruby dragon. Well, part dragon. That has the has the ruby dragon scales all over his body. He's telltale sign of his draconic heritage is he's like using hot fire, doing a bunch of metalwork without wearing any heat-proof gloves or anything. He's just touching everything with his ruby scaled hands.
Oh, this guy's really hot, right?
No,
I
that's
mean-
a different blacksmith.
Okay.
There's a lot of hot blacksmiths.
There's 3 that I remember that are not this one.
Yeah. I don't think this guy, I don't think we discussed his hotness level. I think,
I mean, he's very dragony.
yeah, he is very dragony.
I mean, some people find that hot.
Yeah.
I do not.
I think Jin would.
Fair.
Yeah.
I
I thought he was young.
he is young, but he is still a blacksmith, which means he is
Inherently hot.
he is inherently he is inherently quite muscular, thin, yeah, he does look young, of course, but you don't, you don't know exactly what that means for a part dragon. Your only point of reference is Ailey, and even Ailey's quite young as well. So, as far as you know, they're probably about the same age as Ailey. Yeah.
So not being a cradle snatcher.
No. They seem to be the only person working here in this blacksmith, so it would be a bit weird if there was like a young kid who was just the sole worker for this blacksmith.
Well, what are the child labor laws in this city?
You haven't asked. Anyway.
My point.
That's fair. You make it there, and you see here he is. Yeah, he's heating up a sword. Smashing it out. And he notices you all approach in a big group. Hello. I haven't seen you a lot in quite a while.
Yeah, been some time. How's your business been?
Can't complain.
Nice.
What can I do you for?
Well, I am in need of a silver cage. Is that something you could put together?
I suppose I could. Do you know the dimensions that you're looking for?
Yes, and I think I do not, but
Yep,
Jun
Jun
would.
would
And so he'll describe kind of awkwardly what he would like.
Okay. How quickly you need that filled out?
Just, I mean, before we leave. Don't know how long we're here for.
As quick as you can.
I see. Hurry, daughter, huh? Okay. You guys are good business, so I can you probably get it done by the end of the day. I'll start on it right now.
Impressive.
Wonderful.
Well, it's just going to be casting up some silver. That's not particularly difficult. Might be a bit warm when you get it into your hands, but it'll be fine.
Oh,
Cool.
that'll do nicely, thank you.
And you see he quenches the blade that he was working on, and pulls up some molder's clay and starts molding up a cage.
Excellent.
All right, see you in a few hours.
Is there anything else you wanted while we were here? Jun's gonna ask kind of Varys and Thoricus and Ailey.
Check.
I
Not
don't.
on the go.
Ailey would
I
probably
don't
be
have
like,
any money.
you got no money. Ailey would probably go, got any lockpicking sets? And he'll go, no, not at the moment. Could make you some up, but it'll be a while. No, that's okay. We're getting out of here anyway.
Yeah. I think I'm. No, I don't have any money. Getting some new armor at some point might be nice, but at the moment, what I really need to do is get making some bullets because I am dangerously low. I think if anybody else needs something, put our efforts towards that.
All right, I'll keep working on this then. And the clockwork will go Well, that was easy. Anything else you want to pick up while we're in town? Magic stuff? I don't
Yeah,
want
I'm
to
just
say.
trying to see what.
I don't want to
spell
say the
components are.
P word. So.
I mean, as much as I don't necessarily want to drag the group near there, I think having a couple of such things would be handy.
It would be good
Did
to...
I have a potion stolen off me?
What do you mean?
I'm sure I had a potion
Of.
skillfulness.
You still do. It's at the bottom of consumables.
Well, it's not on my sheet.
Oh, I see it. Interesting.
Oh, weird. Sheet's being weird. Okay, sorry about that. Carry on. So yeah, I can't see any potions, and I thought I had a potion of skillfulness and potentially I couldn't remember if I had potions of health or not.
You do have one potion of healing, and a potion of skillfulness. So in your inventory, in the consumable section,
Yeah.
I have moved them to the top. Do you see them there now?
No, all I can see is 19 arrows.
Interesting. Okay, I'll have to figure that one out another time.
Technology.
But yes, you do have a potion of skillfulness and a potion of healing.
Cool.
As well as many other consumables like pitons and rations and rope,
Yeah.
torch, and water, and you also got a potion of featherfall as well.
Oh. Yeah, no, I can't see any of those things. I can only see the arrows under consumables.
Oh, I think...
Weird.
do you have any... Thrakus, was it you who had the red and blue things? I forgot what they're called. For making potions?
Yeah, I have those.
Because we do have an alchemist supply set as well, so we might be able to make some of our own. So I think we're running out of money to be buying potions.
We can try that.
It could be fun.
How much do
I
you
could
need?
buy a couple of healing things, but at the same time, I kind of need that money to get a bunch of spell components
Ah, yeah, fair.
for my 3rd level spells.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I want to revivify, I need diamonds. And
Yeah.
to use clairvoyance, I need a focus with at least 100 gold. And my preference would be something like a glass eye.
Nice.
That's
Those-
a cool idea.
Yeah, and those focuses too, as long as it doesn't specify that it uses them up, you can continue to use them as well too afterwards.
Yeah, so it's
it'll
just
be only a
the
one-time
focus.
thing.
Well, it's just a one-time thing for that, but diamonds it does use up.
Yeah.
If I ever want to do a glyph of warding on something, then I need incense and powdered diamond
Yeah.
with 200 gold, so which it consumes.
Well, I mean, I don't think that there's anybody here that we could hit up for money, but I feel
Avril,
like
stands very deliberately next to you and lifts a pocket so that it jingles.
I definitely need some incense. Oh, actually, and I'll turn to our dragony friend. Do you have any copper wire?
Maybe? Let me check. How much do you need? He calls out from behind the stacks.
Oh, just a little. Like, hang on, I'll look, let's see. Just a short piece, because it doesn't consume it, yes.
Okay. And you hear clink as he's flipped it off of the spool. Brings it out. It's like maybe like the length of your finger. There you
How
go.
much do I owe you?
Now just give me a copper for it.
Sure. By weight, shouldn't that be at least 2 coppers?
Copper currency doesn't.
Wire is hard
match
to
up.
make, so I'm going to give him 2 coppers.
Oh, sure.
Wire is really hard to make by hand.
I get it by the spool, so.
You're a blacksmith. Why wouldn't you be drawing out your own copper wire?
Because I don't make a lot of copper things. I'm using the copper to put other things together. Specifically other bits of copper. You know, I need something like that to build something out. I have a spool of copper wire, because there's big smithies who do this in bulk lots.
Max is just squinting at him more the more he's explaining.
This,
Like,
I understand that you're from a different place, but we have a lot of magical.
fine, I'll
stuff
give you
going
1
on.
copper. Jesus.
I'm not saying
There
you
you
don't need
go,
to give
1
me.
copper. Only 1 copper.
Oh, okay.
Frickin' hell.
Don't know why I talk so
Anyway.
much. And keeps goes back to molding this. Molding the cage for casting.
Okay.
All right. Well, if we're done being generous, let's. It's the clockwork
I hope
speaking.
so.
Let's go and see that alchemist supply store instead of going to the place.
You mean the place that doesn't exist anymore? Yeah,
Exactly.
I was
we're not
about to
going there.
say, I don't think that it is a currently working potion shop at the moment. I don't know.
I don't
It's not
imagine
been
that
very
it is.
long.
Hmm.
I
Couple
don't
weeks.
imagine that it is, especially if the worker is still recovering. Sorry, there's alien here.
Yeah, that reads.
All right, let's go. And you guys start making your way through the town up towards King's Alley, where the alchemist store was. Let me find the thing. Yes. So, is anyone doing anything else while you're walking through the town, or just heading directly there? No stops.
I think, keep an eye out for what's the vibe of the town at the moment. But
All right. You get the feeling that a lot of the population are they're all going about their business as normal, but you're hearing the whispers that the college is up to something, that there's been a lot more orders coming out of them for stuff, that a lot of their children have been talking about, heightened studies, a lot of conversations that you pass by that are about the college. If you want to see if you've listened in to hear any more, you're welcome to roll investigation checks for that if you want.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Oh,
Haha.
nice.
Hell yeah.
She's on her toes right now.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking paranoid.
fair.
So it sounds like the college has been ordering in more and more magical components, you know, sort of things that you're after, and have been ordering far more than they usually do. You know, it's a sorceress's college, so they still, you know, would normally order in this sort of stuff, but it's just been in far larger quantities. It sounds like they've been ramping up some studies, like not necessarily forcing, but you know, allowing the kids to do larger, more and more powerful magics that they weren't previously allowing them to do. That some students are feeling like they've, you know, that they're being pushed a little, not they're being pushed a little bit too far, but feeling a little overwhelmed. You're feeling a little overwhelmed by the amount of by levels of magic that they're going into. And of course there's a couple of hush whispers about your clockwork friend, as they seem to be mistaking him for Joe, as they are they've never seen him before, but are talking about how there's been mention of this metal man walking around the college, and they think that this clockwork is him.
Joe looks completely different.
He sure does. This clockwork is a little bit shorter than Joe. Yeah.
These people have a short memory.
People are not very observant.
Anyway, make it to the alchemist's supply store. You're waiting outside. You can smell the incense from outside.
Hell yeah. So I definitely need some.
Who is going in?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Cool. Darkus, June. Anyone else?
Mm-hmm.
Avril?
Yes.
Go.
Yeah, I think Varys and the clockwork will stay outside.
Sweet. And Ailey will do so as well. And probably Cotswold. Alright. You enter into the supply store. I don't remember if Jordan had been in this one.
I don't remember either, sorry.
I think it was Varys and Nemi last time.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't remember going into this.
Yeah, because this was at the time that Thoricus and Ailey had gone to the other show.
That was bound to be a poor choice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doomed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you see that there is a middle-aged dwarf, or at least as far as you're aware, a middle-aged dwarf lady who is sitting behind a counter, and amongst a lot of books and a lot of other different alchemical ingredients, basically. Yeah, there's incense burning. There's a lot of lots of little tubs of different spices and mixtures, dried leaves, things that look like dusts and dirts, just all over the store. But she's just sitting there reading a book. Looks up at you as you enter. Otherwise, doesn't seem to pay you any mind. Yeah, even though you are completely different to what she's probably had in here, yeah, she really doesn't mind you at all. She just looks up at you, gives you a once over, and goes back to mostly reading her book.
Okay, well, there's all the sort of spell ingredients hanging out.
Alright, so you're looking for very specific ingredients, aren't you?
I am.
Alright, well, roll me an investigation check. Well.
And it's not a combat.
Wow.
Yep.
What the hell? Okay.
Well, you tell me what you're looking out for, and I'll tell you where it is.
I can. Alright, well, I need incense.
Yep. You see that there's a big stack of it over where it's burning.
Cool.
Yeah. Showing a sample.
I need a small clay model of a ziggurat for tongues.
Tongues. What level is tongues?
In all honesty, if I can figure out what a ziggurat is, I can probably make one at some point.
I think it's like a small pyramid type structure.
It is. It's like a square pyramid.
Yeah, it's got like a flat top.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Pyramidal steeped temple tower.
Where is tongues?
Characteristic of Mesopotamia.
What level is
Mainly
tongues?
now found in Iraq.
First or
Yes.
second, I think.
No, it's a third level spell.
Is
Sorry
it?
if I pronounced that really badly.
Ziggurat.
What the fuck was that, man?
Ziggurat, I think as well.
I'm looking up the pronunciation.
Anyway,
That's ziggurat.
you see there
Well,
that
that's
there's
British pronunciation though, so who knows what it actually is.
Yeah. You see
Oh, American ziggurat. What the fuck is
ziggurat.
Okay.
Anyway,
Ziggurat.
anyway, you don't see that specific thing, but you do see that they're selling clay ready to be molded.
Like a forage clay.
Well, then you can just forage clay.
But also, like,
Up to you.
are we gonna need this at any point?
Basically, my thing about the material components for stuff is that if it has a cost associated with it, then yes, I would like you to actually have got the item most of the time.
So it doesn't consume it, but I know that this is a third level spell, and you did say for third level spells we do want this stuff.
Yeah, for
So-
higher level stuff that has like a very specific component, then yes, I do want you to have got that stuff. So yes.
Okay,
So-
well, I'll see how money goes with this.
Okay.
Because there's some stuff where I'm like, I don't have money for all of it.
That's fair.
Do they have any cork? I just need a piece of cork. The water walk, because her.
You've probably pulled out a cork from a bottle
Yeah,
in the tavern just
True,
before.
I probably got that. And it doesn't consume it.
Yeah. Haley's probably got a bunch of
Let's
corks
see.
on them.
Yeah.
Surely.
Is anyone else searching for anything while you're in here?
I'm trying to remember actually what we were given something for scrying, weren't we?
Yes.
It
It
was,
was the stuff from the goddesses, I think.
yeah, was that consumed?
I don't think that Scry consumes the focus. because it's like 1,000 gold.
Yeah,
right?
it's a
I don't
focus.
think
Yeah.
it uses it up.
Yeah, so you still have that. Yes.
So I don't think I know. I don't think I have it in my inventory.
No, but we
Or at
know
least
you.
I can't see it.
We know you've got it.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll probably just, say that I potter around the store and pick up, odds and sods for various spells, but like nothing kind of
Specific.
notable. Eye of Newt, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Feathers
Um,
for fear
A
and
pepper.
peppers for
hot
dragon
pepper
breath.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think the most specialty stuff I need is a glass eye for seeing that is worth at least 100 gold pieces.
Alright.
And powdered diamond. Or
Yep.
actual diamonds, which is just wild, and I don't think I could afford all of it.
Yep, so you see that in the powder section there is powdered diamond there. It's not particularly useful in things other than spells, so it's just left there in the open, unlike a regular diamond would be. You do see that
they're also underground, and diamonds aren't rare.
that is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is also true.
You gotta know your market.
You do see behind her that she does have gems and other things of that requirement for magical stuff behind her, so she would have to show that to you. You do see that she does have some diamonds and other gemstones, for that sort of stuff. She's also got some like larger foci for things behind her as well. Things like chalices and stuff like that. So you'd probably have to ask her for the eye.
Because I'm gonna need prices.
Yes.
So. Yeah.
So what's the plan here?
Well, I've got to ask her for an eye.
All right then. How do you do that?
By asking her. What kind of riddle is this?
I'm asking for some roleplay here. What are you doing?
Why you gotta ask me for these things?
It's just the game that we're playing.
Yeah, but when you ask for it, it's just. Ugh. It doesn't come natural like that.
Yeah.
I can't roleplay when you're watching Skelly.
Well, I'll say with you guys milling around the store for however long it takes you to find the things that you're looking for, she will eventually, put down her book and say, "Hey, is there anything I can help you with? Anything you have trouble finding?"
Ugh, you're gonna make me. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for a glass eye.
Okay. Well, I've got a glass eye back here. I can get for you. Is there anything else back here you need?
Well, I also need these, and I put on the counter some incense and a little bit of clay.
Okay. Cool.
But I'm gonna need to know how much everything costs before I ask for anything else.
I see. Okay. Well, let me get the glass eye for you. She'll look behind her, open a couple of drawers, looking for it. You hear one of them open, and you hear the tinkle of glass rolling and crashing into each other ever so slightly. pulls out a very very clean glass eye. I'll get on the table in between all of your stuff so it doesn't roll away. So glass eye, that'll be about 110 gold pieces.
How much is the incense and the clay?
The incense and the clay together, that'll be another 10 copper.
Okay. Sorry, I'm going back in between my things.
That's all right.
Okay. So you have diamonds?
Yes, I have a few diamonds back here.
I'm going to need. There's so many spells. Oh my god. Shit. I can't afford it anyway. Well, you'll better not die, okay?
Are you saying
say
that
that
out loud?
Yep.
Jun is going to attempt to reverse pickpocket, let's say 40 gold into Thorikis's pocket.
I don't think Jun realizes how much diamonds cost.
I like the fact that he's reverse pickpocketing instead of just saying it.
Instead of just giving it. Yeah.
He's gonna try and do it without Thorikis noticing.
Which
Okay.
is hilarious because Thorikis always knows how much gold is in her pocket.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thorikis is totally gonna notice, but like, Jun's pride will not let him just out and out. Like, here's 40 gold.
All right. Roll against the perception. Thorikis.
Okay. There we go.
Yep, you don't notice as Jun has slid some more gold into your pocket, and as you're counting, making sure that you've checking to see how much checking to see. That's what I'm looking for. When you're going to pay for the stuff that you've already set out, and you're counting out your money, you realize, hang on, this is more than I had. What happened?
Mm-hmm. Can I see if nope, I don't know. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I expect my money to go missing. I don't expect it to like multiply. And then I start poking at the coins, worried that one of them's a mimic.
An ever-present fear.
Yep.
I go, okay.
Jun whistles a little bit, gets what he wants, and leaves the store.
All right.
So 110 and 10 copper.
Yep.
That means I'm still like 60 gold short of
God damn it.
of what I need, because I need diamonds worth 300 gold to
Yep.
revivify.
Sure do.
So as much as I am often the money bags in this party, because I never fucking buy things, even I don't have pockets that deep right now, especially after buying that Rod of Rulership a while back.
Well, how vocal are you about this while Avril is there?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to be meta as fuck. Like,
I mean, I would be muttering to myself a lot and doing math and just sort of sweating.
I think, didn't you say that you said out loud that you
I
hope
did
that
say
nobody dies?
earlier.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you've heard, Avril, you've heard them say that they don't have the money, and you've also
stands
heard
close
them.
by, jingles pocket aggressively. Begin sort of like gently pushing Pocket towards people, like, hello.
Just go up and give it to her. She's not going to take it from you.
But how many is it, Jun?
Ask. Or ask the staff.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm confused about the item they need. I just know that they need the money.
Yeah. Jun will...
Walks up to Thurakis, tugs sleeve.
Yeah. Are we all in the shop still?
Well,
Yeah.
Everlyn, the record staff, for sure.
Because you walked out, right?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like halfway waiting for, like, not now, Avril, I'm counting. Like it keeps tugging sleeve.
Yeah, hon?
How many do you need?
Oh god, I did the math earlier. Brain hurty. I think it's 60?
I think that was what you
Am
said
I
before. Yeah.
mathing correct, Skelly?
Well, you'd be down 110 from what you've got right now, which would put you at 245. So, yes, another 60 would get you to
55.
55 would be enough to get you what you want. But you do also have 50 platinum.
Wait, I have platinum. I have 56 platinum there, so I can pay with some platinum anyway. Does that mean that's actually enough? Okay.
I mean, that would be. That would be.
50 platinum is 560 gold,
Yeah.
right?
What?
Yeah, platinum is
I thought it was
a 10 to 1.
10.
Sorry, 1 to 10.
Wait, how did I get 56? When did I get 56? What the fuck?
We got paid platinum at one point from Wayclaw, I think, because it was easier than like a giant ass chest of gold.
Well, I'm all paying platinum where I can now, because I'm like, Jesus Christ, never mind. And now I'm like, now Jun has just given me money he didn't need to give me. But I don't know where
But
it came
he's
from.
left before any of this realization has happened.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I feel bad.
So it's just to like Avril when you like started going through your money trying to figure this out, and then platinum like comes into your hands, and you're like, hang on a moment.
Wait, how much is this worth again? Oh, wait. I forgot that was in there. It was in a different pocket.
It's a casual 560 gold.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. Okay.
So
Well, I'll
good.
fucking buy everything then. Let's see. So, incense, glass eye, clay, 200 gold worth of diamonds.
200?
Oh, sorry, 300? How?
For Revivify.
300 for the Revivify diamond and powdered
Yeah,
diamond
300.
for tongue. Was it? Or
No,
for something
tongues
else?
is the clay,
Tongues is the
and a
clay.
powdered diamond for lift of warding, which is at least 200.
Yep.
Gold piece. So it's still gonna clear me up very good.
Yep.
Yeah. And it is more than one incense stick, yeah, because, you know, incense is very consumable.
Mm-hmm.
Even if one of the other things did not say.
Yep.
It said lit incense.
Well, sure thing, doll. And she collects
that's-
a small pouch of diamonds, and
So that's 510 gold and 10 copper.
yes. Wait,
So
no, hold on. It'll be for everything together. It'd be 610 gold.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, because powdered diamond is fucking. Oh god, my head. So 610 gold and 10 copper.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm taking the 10 copper out immediately, so I don't have to think about it.
Done.
Mhm.
So 56 platinum.
Yep.
50 gold? Yes. It was too late.
Yep, that would do it.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, you place down the gold, the copper, the platinum. Of course, the platinum makes her like give a little as usual. Well, you're not familiar. You
Yeah.
haven't had this in a while.
I just
she's
look
like,
at my arm and I'm like, yeah, stuff has a cost though.
she's like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, I hope this stuff serves you well then.
Thank you.
Would you like a bag?
I just look at her like with a quizzical look and start very carefully and meticulously putting things in various pockets in my very well organized bag. Though I do have to, pull out a couple of things like weird goo.
Mm. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your patronage.
Appreciated. Thank you for being well stocked. And I just walk out.
All right. Well, with that, it is 10 o'clock. So we will see what the team gets up to in the city after that. All right.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans indeed.
And Thrakus has made a mental note to threaten her gold.
Yes.
Actually, Jin likes this. Jin is pleased to have seeded paranoia. Just for funsies.
We did go on a whole city of mimics. I'm like, surely something's a mimic.
Something on my person is a mimic.
Oops,
Cool.
all mimics.
Indeed. Alrighty. Thanks everybody. Yeah. We'll see you all next week. Goodbye.
Bye.